It can be hard to tell when your physical symptoms are a sign of something serious. In their new book, Am I Dying? A complete guide to your symptoms and what to do next, Doctors Christopher Kelly and Marc Eisenberg break down when to relax, when to call your doctor, when to go to the ER. They are cardiologists at New York Presbyterian Columbia University Medical Center, and they join us here at the table.
Thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think the first question you both have to answer is, how are you better than Dr. Google?
Oh, please. I think if you go online, that answer will be apparent very quickly. You know, if you look up any symptom online, within a few seconds, you're going to convince yourself that you have cancer, that you're having a heart attack, that death is going to happen any second now.
So alarm is not something you counsel, I guess.
No, you know, despite the very loud title, we actually, most of the time in this book, offer people reassurance and help them understand that their symptoms are probably not a big deal. But in rare cases, which we focus on too, they should seek medical help.
Yeah, sometimes it does matter. We saw the Seinfeld clip, which is very funny, but
Yes.
chest pain can be the sign of something serious. When is it something serious that
Right.
people should pay attention?
Of course. So like George, when most people have chest pain, they think they're having a heart attack. And in fact, right now, this week between Christmas and New Year is the #1 time in the year to have a heart attack. But there's a lot of causes of chest pain that aren't heart attacks. So for example, if you're getting a jump on your New Year's resolution, going to the gym more often, and you pull a muscle in your chest, you know, if you move your body around or raise your arm and that causes chest pain, that's probably nothing to worry about.
But the serious sign is what? What's the you should go to?
Yeah, so if you have pressure in your chest, like somebody's sitting on your chest and it's not going away after a few minutes, and maybe it's going up your neck or down your arm, maybe you're also feeling a little short of breath, that's definitely a red flag, and someone should go to the emergency room immediately for that.
I love how your book is organized. You have different symptoms and you basically have 3 levels. Okay, if you're experiencing this, chill out. If you're experiencing this, you might want to call a doctor. If it's these symptoms, you may want to go to the ER. I read the forgetfulness chapter because that's something I struggle with, but
Yeah.
I was told to relax by your book. Thank you.
Good.
What about other things like sore throats, which are really
So again,
common?
that's what our book tries to differentiate. We take a symptom and we try to help people come up with a plan, whether they should be reassured, whether they should make a doctor's appointment, or whether they should go to the emergency room. So a lot of people wake up every morning with a sore throat and it goes away in the next hour or two. That could just be dry air and you need a humidifier. But if you have a really bad sore throat for a day or two and you take your cell phone and you take a picture of the inside, your tonsils, and you see some white, exudates or spots, that could be strep. And then you need to make a doctor's appointment.
We should go through a couple more here. I mean, back pain, right? Celebrating
Yeah.
its 100th anniversary as the excuse for not doing anything. Right?
Yes.
When do you know when back pain is a real serious issue and when it's just something to get you out of taking the garbage out?
Yeah, so I have back pain at all times. I have 3 little kids at home and I'm on my feet all day at the hospital. You know, if you have back pain and it's been there for less than 2 or 3 weeks and it gets better with pain medicines, then that's really something that you should probably just wait out. But, back pain that is associated with like a burning sensation on one side of your back, for example, that could actually be shingles, which is very common in people over 50. If you have back pain and you have a rather quick loss of strength or sensation in one of your legs, that's actually an emergency. You need to go to the ER immediately for that, because that could indicate that the nerves in your back or the spinal cord are compromised by whatever's causing your back pain.
And you said, the back pain is always there. I'll say sleepiness and being tired is always there for me.
Yes,
But Marc,
me too.
when is, for most of us, but when is that a more serious sign?
Well, it could be a very serious sign if you're fatigued or tired all day and you're urinating a lot. You could actually have diabetes. Also, if you're very tired and you're also gaining weight and have constipation and you're cold and it's the middle of summer, you could actually have a thyroid abnormality and you need to go to the doctor and get it checked out.
So it seems like when it's multiple symptoms together, it often means that it
Well,
could be more
that's how we
serious.
try to differentiate between how serious something is. We take a symptom like leg swelling or fatigue or forgetfulness, and we ask if they're having other associated symptoms. And that's how you, as a doctor or a nurse, when you see a patient, that's how you try to differentiate how serious.
We're always looking for patterns, right? So it's like you have this one symptom, what sort of template does it fit into?
Right.
And that's how we get closer to the answer.
Are you hoping to reduce ER visits with this book? Because that's one of the biggest problems in the healthcare system. A lot of people don't get their regular checkups. They go to the ER. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's especially in this day when people don't even know if they have health insurance anymore, and a lot of people are either have no insurance or they're underinsured or they have very high deductibles. They're very nervous about going to a doctor. So I think hopefully our book will help people decide what the next step is.
And help you get out of conversations at dinner parties. What's this on my neck? You know what? Just read the book.
Page 62.
Dr. Kelly and Dr. Eisenberg, thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having us.
Thank you.
Am I Dying goes on sale on Monday.